Well, by golly, there he is. How we doing there, Chief? Yeah.
Well, welcome back, sports fans,
Welcome back.
to another
Yet another
wonderful episode of.
We really have no idea, by golly.
Man, I'll tell you what, week two fantasy football, there were some vicious beatings. And why don't you
Thanks.
tell us about one of them, Mick?
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Son of I tell you, I put together what I thought was a really good team. And I look at my lineup and I think, this is a good team.
A good team.
I mean, but Joe Burrow didn't have a good week the first week. Ashton Gianti didn't have a good week the first
Yeah,
week. He had a terrible week the second week. Joe Burrow did, and just
yeah,
my opponent's players have just been overperforming to a degree that is almost mind blowing.
yeah,
Reigning champ, James Cook, 40 points. Malik Neighbors, 54. Debo Samuel, 28. Tucker Kraft, a tight end, has a historic night. 36.8 points. Jonathan Taylor, 51 points. The
yeah,
Ravens defense, 25. It's a
yeah,
conspiracy.
yeah, it is.
Oh,
Yep, and Penix with 5 points.
and Penix. And that's the
Now,
ironic
I'll
thing.
tell you,
Penix
I'll
with
tell
five
you.
points, and on his bench is Bo Nix with
Yeah.
28.
And I had talked to him about Bo Nix, and he's like, you know what, Dad? I like the kid. I'm just going to go with him. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, do it. You got
Yeah.
it, son.
And the funny thing is that didn't work out for him, but he still scores 269 against his Uncle Mick.
He
Jerk.
would have he would have been pushing 300
I
had
know.
he gone with
Yeah.
Bo Nix.
Like,
So
son of a.
yeah,
Just
so take
yeah,
that.
add
That-
23 to that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
just
So
that's a
no,
105 point ass whooping right
I've
there.
lost Joe Burrow. He's out for the season. JJ McCarthy's banged up, my backup guy.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Oh, it just oh
You know?
things are
Yeah,
looking bleak for the old mixture.
yeah, it was that was yeah, that was a good one.
So
Thanks.
I'd hit the waiver wire and I went, Daniel Jones is surprising everybody. So I guess I'll just drop Joe and grab Daniel Jones. And
You know,
I got to tell
yeah,
you, there was a part of me that thought about grabbing Russ. Russ had a great game.
he had a
Then
really
again,
great game.
it was an overtime game. So you got to take some of those points he scored in fantasy and go, well, he got to play 5 quarters.
Yeah,
What
but
a game that was.
he was doing fantastic though. He
Which
was,
explains, reigning champs Malik Neighbors having such
yeah,
a big
he
score.
really did. He really played well. But then again, he really screwed up well too. So, we'll leave it at that.
Which is we can relish, but
Yeah, sure.
so
And then Tina, back in stride, she gave me a nice little peppering
that
there.
little
Yep, beat me by 85, dropped me to 0 and 2. So,
yeah. How do you like it down here in the basement with you
oh
know,
yeah, good times.
Serena and Bill?
Yeah, I mean, going into week three, it's you playing
Yeah, got to
Woodinville
play.
Cougs,
Yep.
right?
Oh, a couple of squaring
And
off a couple of 0-2 teams with a great
yep,
lineup, both of us.
yeah, and then Serena and I are the other two 0 and 2, and I'm playing the Rebels. I'm playing Celeste.
Celestini, yeah.
Uh,
Got your work cut out for you, pal.
doesn't look good.
No.
Yeah, oh well.
So who do we got? We got Vicente at the top there, back in stride. Island Warriors and the Rebels are all 2-0. And then the reigning champs, Purple Rain, Star Wanderers, and Grass Wonder are 1-1. And then the Deuces, Woodinville Cougs, Serena Supers team, and the Commish
Yeah,
rounding out the list. So if
rounding out the
anybody,
list.
I want to talk to anybody who last season thought this was all rigged because the
Sure,
Commish is right there on the bottom of the
bring
list.
it on.
Can we
Yeah,
clear this up now?
yeah, bring it up. Yeah, if you look at the trending down, you dropped
Oh,
5. That's pretty
oh
awesome.
my word! That's rough. That
Yeah,
is rough stuff,
it
man.
has been a pretty interesting week. Yeah, so week one, week two, yes, some the continued heartbreak and sorrow uh, of week two.
Yeah. What's so
Let's take
and
a look. Let's take a look at the you picked 'em slide, and
the pick'em. Okay, here,
let's talk about the
let me bring
games
that
that
up.
were played.
You want to look at last week's?
Yeah, let's look at last week and let's look at how well we did
Okay,
because I
let's
think
see.
we were pretty close to being tied. I think.
Yeah, right toward the end there. Let's see if I can share this
I
without
know you can do it.
like getting rid of myself. Let's see. Share. Uh,
Yep, here we
there we
go.
go. Get rid of myself. I must be doing this incorrectly.
I think you're doing a great job.
Let me try that one more time
Okay.
in a
I
different
mean,
way.
I sure you can edit all of this. You can leave it for, you know, so people know that it's recorded live somewhere in the Northwest.
Well, anyway. Oh yeah, in the deep in the Great Pacific Northwest.
Yeah,
Yeah. So here we were. We were hoping Human was going to join us last week, but
yeah. He actually had to work.
he couldn't do it. So we both knew the Packers were going to do some good things, and they did, followed by the Ravens and the Bengals. But then that Cowboys game,
Yeah,
wow, what I mean, that was big game of the week probably.
yeah.
Um, so we differed on that one, but we agreed on the Lions, and then we differed on the Patriots and the Dolphins. So you can see there, and I put the teams in bold that we guessed correctly, each of us, and then the teams in red letters are the ones that we guessed incorrectly. Uh,
Oh, I see.
yeah, so
Wow, look at that.
yeah,
Those are color coded.
yeah, color coded for you.
Now that
So
I understand the color
the
nomenclature,
key, yeah.
I got that.
So
Wow.
Niners, Bills, we Seahawks. Wow, it's like that kickoff mistake that the Steelers made and the Seahawks scored on. It just seemed like that was the catalyst for the Steelers falling apart for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
It looks like they had it in hand up until that point, or they were going to make it really difficult on the Hawks. But then, yeah, Rams, Cardinals, we agreed on that. The Broncos game, I missed the end of that. I had so many screens up at the time that I remember you texted me and went, "Wow, what a finish!" And I had to go back and watch it. Yeah, you're right. What a finish! That was
Yeah.
an untimed down on a mistake because of a penalty, and oh,
Yep.
what a heartbreaker for
Pretty
the
awesome.
Broncos. The Eagles, much to your delight, beat the Chiefs.
Oh,
Vikings, that Vikings Falcons
loving that.
game. That was the field goal fest, wasn't it?
Yep.
That was a primetime game. This, I think,
Yeah.
the first primetime game this season that wasn't really all that great. Every other
There
primetime
was
game
a
this
lot of
season's
kicking going on, man.
been
There's a
pretty
lot of
fun.
field goals out there.
That
People were
Buck
loving it.
that Buccaneers game with the Texans. The
Yeah.
Buccaneers, they're the first team since I think 1970 to
Mhm.
score the game-winning touchdown in the final minute, 2 games in a row, and to open the season. Yeah, so that what Baker Mayfield. I really think that Baker plays better when he's the underdog, when he's down, when he's getting kicked. When everybody's counting him out, he's the guy that, if everything's going great, I don't think Baker's happy. I think
Sure.
he's got to have something to not be happy about. And that's what happened late in that game,
Yeah, and he got that ass and came right back and
and he was a little injured, and he finished the game injured. And I hope
yeah.
he gets to play this next week. He came up a little gimpy. And then the
He,
Chargers. I was surprised you didn't take the Chargers. I know we both love the Raiders, but you had a
yeah.
14-point delta there, and well, they came within 11.
Yep. See, I was close.
But for the week, 14-2 for me,
Yeah.
12-4 for you, and collectively, counting, if you look at the top column there, that's the carryover from the week before.
Uh-huh.
So 11-5, 14-2. We got 35-7, and then 9-7, 12-4. So that's how it stands right now. Our pick'em guesses and totals. And I thought, I'll do win percentage in there as well in case we do get some guest in here, and we can just carry over You know, if
Sure.
it's one guess to the next, to the next, to the next.
Yeah. I mean, if
So
we're
they
gonna,
won't have a total like we will, but we'll get a win percentage out of them.
sure, you
Yeah.
got it.
So
Well, I
that's,
mean, if we're gonna take passion out of it and stick with stats, we can go that way. But I'm
but it's
still
more
when
fun.
if I feel that Daniel Jones is going to come out and actually win again, I mean, I'm like, dude, how are you doing this? Yes,
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
another fun
God.
fact about this weekend, there were 4 games where the quarterbacks on each team were the number one overall pick.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that.
Just
Yeah.
Jared Goff versus Caleb Williams, Cam Ward versus Matthew Stafford, 2009. You got to go back for that. Joe Burrow versus Trevor Lawrence, Kyler Murray against Bryce Young.
Mhm.
The other number one overall pick who's active in the league, Baker Mayfield. He'll play CJ Stroud later this season, but CJ's a number 2 pick. And then Jameis Winston, he's the other active first round quarterback still playing. So that was pretty cool. So you have 4 teams.
Yeah.
I didn't track how they turned out in my notes here, but Colts, first ever team not to punt in either of its first 2 games of the season since 1970, I think.
Maybe
It's
they
funny how these
spent all
things
their
go back to
money, spent all
1970.
their money on a kicker. I don't know.
Speaking of kickers, Cameron Dicker, the kicker, you're going to like this. He has surpassed Justin Tucker as the all-time most accurate kicker in the NFL. Justin was 89.1% at his best. Cameron is now at 94.1.
94. Yeah,
No other kicker has ever gotten to 90%.
that's freaking awesome. Right now somebody's, yeah, again, flowing tears on the massage table. Yeah.
I knew you'd like it. I knew you'd like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So,
another interesting, I'd like to share another interesting about
yeah,
quarterbacks.
please.
Quarterbacks. So Joe Flacco, he had a chance to have a win against 31 other teams. He's currently got a win against 30 teams, distinct teams in the NFL. He was playing the Ravens. Of course, he played for the Ravens for the longest time. If he had beaten the Ravens, that would have been his 31st team he had beaten.
Yeah.
He'd beaten all the other 30 other teams. Didn't quite get it. Uh, that would have been 31. The only other team he hasn't beaten yet to make it 32 is the Seattle Seahawks. Interesting.
Wow. Interesting
Uh,
enough.
Matthew Stafford has
Matt.
now won a game against 31 other teams when he beat the Titans. So he's hit the mark, 31.
Uh-huh.
The only other team he has not won against is the Steelers because he hasn't had a lot of opportunity playing for the Lions or the Rams since the AFC team. Aaron Rodgers has a chance to win against 32 other teams if he can beat the Packers in week 8.
Wow.
So
Let me
there are
write
2
that one. Let
guys.
me write that one down to make sure that I am
Week
the
8,
the commish on that week.
32.
Okay.
So now there are a couple of guys who have won against every other team back when there were only 28 teams.
Mhm.
And I'm not going to torture you with trivia on this one. It's Fran Tarkenton and Joe Montana, a couple of worthy guys. But there are 5 guys who have 31 wins. Who there are 2 of them that are active, but there's 3 that are retired. They've notched 31 wins. They're not going to get any more. It's Ben Roethlisberger, Alex Smith, and Kerry Collins, who bounced around a lot. There are 2 guys who are active. One's Russell Wilson. He doesn't have a win against the Seahawks, but he's got a win against 31 other teams. And Patrick Mahomes, since he's only ever played for the Chiefs. But there are 4 guys who have won 32 against 32 other teams. Can you guess those 4 guys?
Geno Smith.
No, that's a good guess. That's not a good guess. That's not quite a
Come
good
on.
guess.
I had to throw it out there since I'm still mad.
I mean, you got to figure longevity, and they played for multiple teams, right?
Mhm.
And so I don't know if you want to guess or not.
Fire away.
So Tom Brady, obviously, one of them when he beat the Patriots playing for Tampa Bay.
Uh-huh.
You got Peyton Manning, who got a chance to beat the Colts when he played for the Broncos and then beat some other teams. Brett Favre. And we forget a lot of times that Drew Brees once played for the San Diego Chargers. So Drew Brees.
Well, we often forget that.
And I want to ask you, what do you think about? I'm sure, I bet you saw the statistic. It was a primetime game where they were talking about the Packers quarterbacks at age 27. Bart Starr at age 27 had won the NFL championship pre-Super Bowl. Brett Favre had won the Super Bowl at age 27. Aaron Rodgers had won the Super Bowl at age 27. Jordan Love is 27 years old this season, and what a team they have. What do you think? Anything? Nothing? Who cares? We'll see.
My mind goes to the whole dead rock stars at
Yeah,
20,
that's what mine
you
did
know.
too.
So I'm
Jimi
thinking,
Hendrix, Janis Joplin,
I
Jim
mean,
Morrison,
I love the guy. I'd love
Amy
to,
Winehouse.
I love me some Love, but I don't see him winning the Super Bowl.
That's a great team.
Yeah, I don't.
That's
Yeah,
yeah. Okay. Anyway, that's some of my ephemera. Put it out there. Other than I want to make fun of Bill Belichick.
Bill.
Well, the last week the news was that he was banning Patriots scouts from the UNC practices. And I
Yeah,
thought because he's bitter about his relationship with the Patriots right now for some reason.
sure.
I thought that's not what you do. That's not you
You know,
give those people a
if
front row seat, you put a t-shirt on them, you hand them a balloon and a lollipop, and you make them stand right up front and watch you dance with your new girlfriend. That's what you do. You don't say they can't come around, you know? Make them watch as you move on with your life. I don't know. It's weird watching Bill in this stage where he's got this young girlfriend and he's the cranky old man on the porch and
yeah.
it worries me because I think of Casey Kasem and Peter Falk and
Yeah,
what is she doing to him?
yeah. He's got
I
Viagra brain or something.
well, yeah, and I mean they made a whole law out of what happened to Peter Falk, where
Yeah,
the family couldn't see him late in his so geez, Bill, come on, snap out of it.
yeah.
Sorry. So I'm done. I'm done with the Bill thing. But
Poor.
back to fantasy, uh big week coming up.
Yeah, we do have a big week coming up, Nick.
Can I see where's let me look at the scoreboard coming up. Do we want to
Sure, throw it on up there. I could throw it up there. It's whatever
go for it?
whenever you feel
Go for it. It's all yours, man.
I don't
Take the
want,
wheel.
I don't want
Happy
you
to.
you know, I don't want you to get in trouble.
I'm talking to you. No.
All right.
Well, I'm at it. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Woohoo.
Yeah. You've got the Rebels and Team Fumble.
Mm.
That's going to
So
be.
look at that. So the Rebels are favored here, it looks like. Have you
Yep.
done any moves yet? Have you done
Yeah.
well, I didn't see anything for you on the waiver wire, but have you moved
Yeah.
around on your
I've
bench?
tried to optimize as much as I can, and I'm going to be playing the underdog here. But
Yeah. But you're going to go in all swole, aren't you?
yeah, I'm going to come out all beaten down. I'll come out all swole is what's going to happen.
Well, look at
And
that.
then,
Jameer Gibbs,
yeah,
Jake Brown, Wow. Mason.
yeah. Well, we'll see.
That worked out, didn't it?
He had a really
Didn't
good.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had a really
That's
good.
the Nyquist philosophy there. It worked out.
Yeah. Tina and Tiffany are going at it with Grass Wander and
Mm.
Back in Stride. That's going to be a pretty good game too.
Kyler Murray, Brock Bowers,
Yep.
Josh Jacobs. Good man, that Jacobs.
Yeah, good man, that Jake.
He did, man. I
Yeah.
was so close to take it, but I took Derrick Henry instead, and that hasn't worked.
You can't. What are you going to do? Right? Seriously, what are you going to do? Derrick Henry? Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir, Mr. Henry.
yes, sir, Mr. Henry. Please don't stiff arm me.
Or just run over me repeatedly.
Yeah.
Purple Rain, the 2023 champion, is playing Star Wonders.
Who both of those last season finished second and third.
Yeah. No, I don't. I'm going to go with Vanessa on this one. I'm just gonna call it. I think she's going to pull this one out. But
yeah, okay. Mahomes doesn't have anybody to throw the ball to.
Yeah, he doesn't. And so,
Travis Kelce handed a defender the ball at the goal line.
Yeah, on purpose.
On a catch. Yeah. So it's surprising Mahomes got 26 points last week, I think.
Yeah.
But next week, I mean, Hollywood
Yeah.
Brown, I guess, is his guy.
Mhm. The reigning champs are playing the Iron Island Warriors. Both of these two have optimized their teams.
Yeah, look at that.
If you look at the scoring there, they're
Yeah.
pretty good. So I think this will be a pretty good matchup. It'll be fun. It'll be fun to see. Um, Island Warriors has a great team, man. He's got a so it's we will we'll
Yeah,
see.
you're telling me.
Yeah, yeah,
I think, isn't that my first week? I can't
yeah.
remember if I
He
lost
gave
to
you
my
a
first
swift
week.
beatdown.
Yeah. So
And
far, I
then
think I've had the two biggest
yeah, you're doing great. You're
point
pulling it in.
point
I'm proud of you.
differentials in my losses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're doing a great job. You're representing, and that's what an assistant commish needs to do. You just
Thank you,
stick.
man. Appreciate it.
That's how it is. Stick, find a philosophy early and just stick with it. Mine was just get some running backs, stack it up, trade them off to feed your game or whatever.
See,
And
mine was to find balance, but prioritize either Joe Burrow or Baker Mayfield. And look what Joe did.
why would you want balance? Look what happened to me. Quarterback got hurt. I'm screwed. Then we've got Vicente playing Serena.
Yeah.
Now, the key here for Serena, she, I think she won last week, but her kicker has been on injured reserve. Her kicker's been on injured reserve since the season started,
So she hasn't traded him out.
and
Huh?
she hasn't traded him out.
What,
And
like
so
week two show bench? Does she have anybody? I'm
no,
sorry.
she doesn't have any. Sorry, she doesn't. I'm not.
Nothing there, huh?
And I
Wow.
talked to her about it yesterday. Like I called her. I said, hey, it's the commish. You got a kicker. He's, you're rostering him. He's in injured reserve. She's like, yeah, it's all good. Okay. But I'm sure she'll swap it out.
Any number of kickers out there
There's a
available.
lot of them out there, but
Yeah.
that'll pull her number up,
10 points
six,
easy.
10
Yeah.
points and put her right up there with Vicente. And
Yeah.
then going against Vicente, I think she's got a very good chance of kicking some ass this week. That's just me.
Yeah. Can we look at the matchup again?
Yeah, sure. Um,
Just see how they size up.
sure.
Yeah.
It's populating. Please stand by.
Please stand by. Look at Jalen Hurts, Jack Prescott, CMC, Kenneth Walker.
Yeah,
He had a come out party yesterday, right?
yeah.
Achan, Andre Swift, CeeDee
Jackson
Lamb,
Smith,
Jackson Smith, and Jigba. Wow, look at this. These
Yeah.
lineups are great. Devonta Smith, Brian Thomas
Yeah.
Jr., Hunter
And
Henry,
they
Sam Laporta.
both have a pretty good bench.
No.
Vicente he's got a philosophy to his bench. He's not afraid to pull in those suspended
Well,
players.
he's got some strength up there. I mean, I picked Brandon Ayuk. He's on IR, but I figure week 5, week 6, he's going to be a gamer, Bob.
Bingo. Yeah, he should be.
So kind of the same thing with
sorry.
Rashee Rice suspended. Week 7, he's got a gamer, Bob.
Yeah.
So
And then down here at the bottom of the draft,
it sucks. It sucks.
of the schedule, we've got the Woodinville Cougs playing the Terrible Deuces.
Oh, look at the projected.
A couple of 0-2 teams.
Yeah.
But the Deuces, you've got some advantage here, right?
Uh-huh.
But
If I can get these guys to show up, yeah.
but they got to show up.
Yeah.
That's
Daniel Jones, that's my acquisition this morning.
Yeah.
Daniel
Look,
Jones.
Dan. Look at
If
that.
you look down at my bench, I went and grabbed that kid in the Browns. I mean, I suspect, if you show my bench, I can't remember the kid's name. Quinshawn Judkins.
Yeah.
The kid who signed late. I figure he might be heading for a suspension or so, but he had a pretty good game yesterday or this weekend, and I thought, might be good to keep that guy around.
Yeah.
Because Kamara, or excuse me, not Kamara, Gianti.
Uh-huh.
Pete's so high on the guy, and he just knows that guy's going to break out any time, and I'm just not seeing it yet.
Yeah, I think they need a little more work on their offensive line in order to get that breakout. I think
didn't you pick a rookie quarter or running back to like RJ Harvey or
Hampton.
Marion Hampton? How's that guy doing for you?
He's doing pretty well. I mean, he's pulling down like 17 and a half, 18 points a game.
That's great.
And he's just starting. You watch that guy run too. He is I mean, his legs are bigger than my waist, and we all know the size of my waist. So,
Well, you're not rolling in on Mick territory
yeah,
yet.
I mean, he's like
Yeah,
Earl
yeah.
Campbell legs, man. That's how he's built. He's built like Earl Campbell, like just those
Wow.
big, huge quads and those big calves, and he just gets low. It's scary to watch him run.
That's
Yeah. Why don't we do some? Let's pick them for this week. Are you up for it?
yeah, happy to. I've got them all
Oh,
set
you've
for
already
the
picked them?
entire season.
Wow.
So
Okay.
I can get over
Uh,
here. I got week 3. We still have 16 games. Let me
we do. This is going to be intense. We do. We have 16 games until week what 5, and then we start with our bye weeks. Is it week 5 or week
that
4?
is correct.
Yeah, yeah.
That is correct. So let's
So
see.
we've got to keep working until week 5, and then we can start taking the day off. Yeah,
Oh, well, yeah.
right on. Uh,
Let me get
uh,
it properly sized to
let me get my
maximize the
yeah,
space
let me
so
get my
us old
notebook.
guys can see it.
Let me get my
And
notebook
then
out. Uh, I'm not messing around this time.
damn it, how am I not?
All right, the first one, I think it's pretty. I think it's pretty obvious. I think we can both agree that since we have Amazon Prime, we'll go with the Bills, right? I think.
Yeah, I'm not thinking the Dolphins are
I
gonna
mean, I love it.
figure out their issues quite yet.
I mean, I love Dan, right? And like I said, I'll fix his Velcro, but I just don't.
Well, that's if Marino were playing, I mean, even right now, if he came down, I think he just turned 60 years old. Or yeah, I think he just turned 60. If he were playing, I'd go for the Dolphins. But
Yeah, because nobody on the Bills would hit him. They wouldn't do anything. They'd be afraid. They'd be like, "What are
yeah,
we doing?"
Mr.
Right?
Marino.
I think
Yeah,
we did a whole podcast on that. We have a whole section on that.
we
Look it up.
do. We have
Yeah.
we absolutely do.
So the Falcons and the Carolina Panthers.
Oof, oof.
This is a pretty evenly matched game, really.
Is it really?
I think so.
I
I
gotta
think
tell you,
I think it's fairly evenly matched. But I'm going to have to go with the Falcons. I,
yeah.
yeah, I think they're gonna pull it out. The Panthers, nah, they maybe have a 10% chance. I think maybe, but
Yeah. I'm not even going to
Packers and
pretend with the
Browns.
Packers and the Browns.
I think the
I mean, unless this is one of those trap games that they talk about. Uh,
Packers are just gonna roll them.
yeah.
They're gonna roll right over them. I'm sorry, that one just I don't see so. I don't think so. Um, let's see the Jaguars and the Texans. Hmm.
You
Well,
know, the Texans are good despite their record. Um, but the Jaguars I mean, they're showing promise, and they're in the same division, so they're built to play against one another. I mean, that
yeah,
their coach and their GM, I mean, they know one thing season over season, 6 of their 17 games are going to be against their division opponents.
yeah,
Um,
that's true.
you know, um,
Yeah, they're favored by like 3 points or
who's
something.
favored?
Jaguars
The
are,
Jaguars are
yeah,
favored.
they're
Wow.
favored just by a handful of points.
Hmm.
So that's a hard one to take because I think their defense is good. That's a
Yeah.
tough. Uh, ah.
You know what? I'm gonna go against the grain.
All right, I was going to say you take one, I'll take the other. I'll take the
Really?
team
Okay.
because
Sounds like you were favoring the Jaguars there. Yeah, White Wires.
yeah, yeah, but I want to be the contrarian, so we have something to talk about.
Here's a game with a couple of gips. So we've got for the Vikings, I think it's Carson Wentz, isn't
Yep,
it?
yeah,
And for the Bengals, it's Jake Browning,
it's
who's
Jake Browning.
been a
Got a
backup
couple
there
of
for a
couple of
while. He
backups.
understands the game plan and the playbook.
Yeah,
Wentz, he'll be this is interesting side note. Carson Wentz will now have started for 5 different teams 5 years in a
in the
row.
5 years in a row. Yeah,
That's wild.
yeah.
And
I'm
for
going to say
exactly
that
the reason he's in right now. He's the backup coming in for injury.
I'm
This
going
one,
to say the Vikings win this game.
you
I think
do?
the Vikings are going to win this game. Yeah, I really am.
I almost, when I went to the waiver wire and I picked up Daniel Jones, I thought about taking Jake Browning. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Bengals. So there we go. We got a little. So
All right.
we agreed the first three games, and now we're crossing the last two games, and then we
Uh-oh.
got Steelers Patriots. Wow, this one can't be a big spread either, can it?
Yeah, it's not a very big spread, but this one's hard to call because they both suck, right?
I'm gonna think.
So
I'm gonna I'm gonna say,
the Patriots got that kid playing quarterback. That kid's just,
yeah, Drake May,
he is just
and
slinging it. So
unless Rodgers can go out there and figure out a way to get some revenge over his loss last week. You
yeah,
see him last week just yelling at his receivers and
screaming, getting all
like, dude,
chased.
if you got a problem with an employee, you don't do it in front of the staff meeting. You pull them aside.
Yeah.
You know, who wants to play for you if you're just gonna yell at them all the time? I don't know.
Yeah, that's a hard one to take, man, because I think the Steelers actually have more talent on the field than the Patriots, but I think the Patriots want it more and have more youth and
I agree with you.
I'm
I have
about
no
to come back to
notes.
that. You can just make an asterisk by that. I'm about to come back to that one. Actually,
Okay.
no, I'll take Patriots. We'll agree. I'll take
Oh
Patriots.
yeah.
I don't want to be on Aaron Rodgers' side. I'll even take the win-loss column there. I go down a percentage. It's fine with me. Yeah.
Rams Eagles. Wow. Oddly enough, and I don't know how they're doing it. I haven't really watched the Rams play this season intently, but they're doing well. I mean, they're no Philadelphia Eagles,
Uh-huh.
but the Rams are good enough that, yeah, I think you have to worry a little bit that they could beat the Eagles.
It'll be a good game.
Do
I
you
think,
do
yeah.
you have the spread in front of you for these games?
And I'm looking at, yeah, I've got the points on it, but I
What
think
is it a big spread?
no, it's two and a half.
Wow, see, but
Yeah,
they're in Philly,
yeah, but they're in
and
Philly, and that's
uh,
what I just think it's going to be a really good game.
everybody's playing really non-selfish football for the Eagles. I know that. What I don't know about the Rams, I do know that about the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm going to say the Eagles as well because
Yeah.
they don't have anybody hurt either.
Yes, Stafford. I mean, when are we waiting for that disc to just finally
Yeah,
rupture
I,
and
I
have him?
mean he's doing if his receivers are good and his five tight ends are happy, then he's he'll be okay. But he gets 1, 2 sacks into the game and
Yeah.
then we're looking at some pain. So
Jets Buccaneers. Justin Fields is out this week.
I
Tyrod Taylor starting.
I'm
I don't
sticking with
even.
Baker. I'm sticking with Baker here. He's my boy. Gotta go with Baker.
Yeah. So I'm. Yeah.
Now this is a good
I
interest.
want to take a pause for a moment here. Maybe we revisit this. Listen, Gardner, uh, we love you, no shit, and anytime. Uh, Barring that, Baker, happy to have you too.
Yo, you're welcome,
So
man.
Baker,
Anytime.
listen, love all around for all you guys. Gardner, you're a number one guy. Never let anybody else tell you any different. But
Right.
Baker, we'd love to have you on for a moment. Anyway,
It
sorry
doesn't
to
matter
interrupt
what
you there, Steve.
it doesn't matter what Chelsea says. Okay. Kelsey, whatever his name is. Don't listen to him. You're number one. Okay. You're number one. That's it.
Number one.
And we got
Listen,
room. We got room.
yeah, indeed.
The
So
Colts
this
and the
next game,
Titans.
this one can't be a big spread either. And again,
It's
division
not. Good point.
opponents, right?
Yeah.
So same with the AFC South, just like Texans, Jaguars.
I'm going with Daniel. I've picked Daniel
I
twice in a row, so I gotta say the Colts take him down.
I
Uh,
I, I agree. They have surprised me. Remember when we
yeah.
were no, if we go back and we look at how we sorted every division back on like August 1st,
Mhm.
we both picked the Colts to finish last in that division.
Yeah.
And right now they're
And
first in that
Daniel's
division.
just like, fine, you guys. I saw your podcast,
Yeah, this is
and
this
you
is
only
that
picked Gardner. Hey, look, Daniel, you're welcome to come on the show,
absolutely. We'd love to hear you tell us how wrong we were.
and I will come up. We'll come up with some kind of treasure for you. Okay,
You betcha.
well, I'll get something. I don't have anything right here that I can grab to offer you, but
I
hey, we'll
imagine,
get you
yeah,
something.
there's something lying around. I
We'll
have
get you
I
something.
have a Miller Lite promotional football. That's not
Nice.
gonna do it. That's not gonna do it. Daniel's not gonna care about that. Anyway, it's like this is kind of like who had their renaissance. They went to a different team. Well, Baker Mayfield certainly did.
Yeah.
Uh You
The
know,
Raiders and the Commanders.
Jaden Daniels, is he going to play this weekend?
Who?
Jaden Daniels, the Commanders quarterback. I thought he came up a little gimpy. There may
Yeah,
be some question about whether he plays. And Gino just looked so.
I
Sometimes I think Gino takes the field and he thinks, I got this. I mean, that's what it looks like to me. Is he just gets out there and he's like, "Oh, I got this. This is great. It doesn't matter where I throw it. I got this." And it ends up being a terrible game.
yeah.
I saw it when
I
he played for the Seahawks, and that's what it looks like. I mean, that can't be what it is, but that's what it looked like on Sunday. But sometimes he has these bounce back games afterward where he's just focused.
Yeah,
He's got,
I
he's
don't
got
think it's this one.
gas.
I think the Commanders are going to beat this.
So I was trying to
Much,
talk you into
as
it.
much as I like Max Crosby and I love that defense, and I think Pete's a wonderful coach and influencer. I'm going with the Commanders. I'm sorry.
I agree with. I was trying to get you to lean on Raiders,
Yeah,
maybe
I'm with you. I'm
again,
with you.
again.
But I tried. There's some things about Gino. He was a backup for a long time, so he didn't get beat
Yeah,
up. He's a healthy quarterback. He's got pretty good legs, but some of the mistakes he made, those are mistakes that I made.
yeah.
So,
That's
like
exactly
throwing the
what I was
ball.
thinking when I was watching.
Yeah,
That's
you're
the
like,
mistake Steve makes.
yeah, Steve he throws the ball to the wrong team all the time.
Yeah.
He's fumbling shit every episode. It's like, we got a guy for that. What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
We already got that guy. You don't need that guy. So we got the Broncos and the Chargers.
I tell you,
This is a
there's a
very
chance that the
evenly matched.
Chargers win the
Yeah,
division this season.
this is an evenly matched game right here.
Yeah,
This
and
is going to be one of the good games to watch.
you can
On
tell
Sunday.
you
Yeah,
can tell Sean Payton
yeah,
is zeroing in on
yeah.
this
This is
team.
the game I want to watch Sunday because I
We
think
come, can we come back to this game?
I think we should try to go to it. But
I mean,
okay, here.
I mean, in terms of
Saints,
picking them,
sure.
I want
Saints
to come
and the
back.
Seahawks. Here we go.
Oh, I think the Hawks have this one,
You
unless
do?
it's one of those trap games. Because I mean, Spencer Rattler, he's been surprising me.
Yeah,
But I think that the Seahawks went, "Oh, this is how you want us to play defense," and they didn't even have Devon Witherspoon for that
yeah.
Steelers game, and they still got what 2 picks on Aaron Rodgers, one of which just looked terrible. I mean, it was just Aaron, who are you throwing it to?
Yeah.
Uh,
Again, we have
again, yeah, Steve play.
yeah. I'm going to have to agree with you. I think the Hawks are going to take this one. If I have to take a second quarterback in fantasy football, it's Rattler. I mean,
Oh yeah.
it's either him or Dart, and I think, Dart is next year.
I don't know. If Russ keeps playing the way he's playing,
It
they're
doesn't matter.
not going to have any reason to bring Dart out and have
It
him
doesn't.
get crushed by.
To me, it doesn't matter. I
Yeah,
don't think so. I think you're going to get long into the season. Russ isn't going to last that long. I'm sorry.
that's a
The
good point.
the schedule is going to start wearing that team down, and he's good. You're right. He threw a great game.
You got a great point. Yeah,
But I think you get
yeah.
8 games into it, and it's like, okay, all right, Dart, we got you out there. Now you got to go
Yeah,
more.
and now
Anyway,
Russ is old and he can't throw the ball
yeah.
downfield
Now
because his
they're all
back hurts and
complaining
his knees
about
are
Russ,
killing
and
him. And yeah,
he starts singing and being happy, and he starts patting the guy on the back and rubbing his feet and shit. Uh, all right. Well, we're thinking the Cowboys and the Bears.
yeah. The Bears have been a surprise this season, but I don't have they won yet.
I
They got. I got
I
to tell
can't
you, the
I can't.
Bears got their ass handed to them by the Lions this last weekend. And there was this, I mean, the Lions, it was late in the game. They had the game well in hand. I think it was 4th and goal, and they went for it and got a touchdown. And after the game, they asked Ben Johnson, former Lions offensive coordinator from last season, "Hey, how did you feel about that? I mean, did that kind of make you mad?" And he's like, "What are you talking about? That's what they do. They go for it on 4th down. They score touchdowns. That's what they do. That's what Dan Campbell does. I didn't expect any less from him.
Yeah.
We
What do
need to stop him. That's what we needed to do."
you?
No, I didn't. It didn't hurt my
You're humble.
feelings at all. And I was like, "Wow, that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
you
Go
know,
Get your
Great.
homework, little boy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they thought, hey, they should have maybe taken a knee, or maybe they could have just kicked the field goal, but were they rubbing it in? No, they were playing
No, they
football.
were trying to play
Yeah.
football. Yeah, exactly.
So I thought, well, that's an emotionally mature answer from a guy that just took a drubbing. But yeah, Cowboys Bears. I so want to take the Bears, but I'm not gonna. I
Yeah, I think the Cowboys win this game. I think they do. But I'll
yeah
take the Bears because let's get a little, I'll take the Bears with an asterisk, but I think the Cowboys are going to win that game.
yeah.
I think Jerry's having a conversation with somebody else and letting the coaches actually talk to the team and be like, "Hey
Ah.
guys, we gotta start winning some games here. Let's
So
start playing
somebody
a little better."
see, I always thought that, if you became the Cowboys head coach, you'd have to have somebody on the staff that could distract Jerry.
Yeah.
Like dangling your keys in front of a little
Yep.
kid.
Like,
Jerry, ooh, look, something
Jerry, I
shiny.
got a big
Look,
thing. I
look.
need you to sign. I need you to review this, sign it. It's Jerry. And he's going, I gotta take care of some business with my hand.
It's with a handshake.
I
Yeah,
gotta
sure
go
you
shake my hand. I gotta get over there. Yep.
Jerry, is your skin
Cardinals.
melting? What's the spread on this guy?
This one it's pretty close. It's 1 point.
The Cardinals have been something of a surprise.
Yeah, but this
Their
one is
offense is actually working this season.
Yeah, the Cardinals like 52% to win this game.
No kidding. You know what?
So
You want to split this one?
yeah, I'm going to stick with the 49ers because I think Max would be able to handle it.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
I think you're
with an
right. I'm just going to go with
Yeah.
the feeling my trick knee has given me, and I'm going to say this is a bit of a upset.
Why don't you put an asterisk there so you feel good about it? And then
Okay,
in your stat line, you can just have asterisks up there. The Chiefs and the Giants.
Oh.
I'm sorry. The
So
Chiefs
right now, the Chiefs are on a 3-game losing streak, including last season's Super Bowl. You look at the 15 games they won the season before by just a hair, and now they're 0-2 to start the season. They're on a 3-game losing streak. Do you think it's going to be a 4-game losing streak?
to the Giants? No.
The
I'm
Giants
sorry.
really gave the Cowboys a run for their money last week.
I don't think so. I think the Giants are going to fall in this game. I think the Kansas City's they're going to win this game.
Yeah.
I think they're just due, and I hate to pick them, but I think they are. I think maybe Patricia gets hurt and they put Baker in. That's what I'm hoping, and then I become a Chiefs fan, right? Baker starts.
Yeah.
There you go.
I thought the Broncos Chargers were going to be interesting to pick, but look at that Monday night game. Why don't we go back to Broncos Chargers for a moment?
Let's talk about that.
And I wanna go Chargers. I love the Broncos, but
I can't do the Broncos.
I
I love them too. I mean, but I'm with you. But I'm going to stick with the Chargers as well. I think they're just that offensive line is so big. Actually, both lines are so big.
Yeah.
Chargers. I just don't think
those teams are smart enough to actually protect their quarterback.
I just don't think that the Broncos can stop that offensive line. I just don't see it.
And I think Bo Nix is having a little bit of trouble.
They're just going to run them. They're going to run right over them.
Yeah.
They're going to control that line. They're going to run the ball, and then he's just going to start slinging, and they're going to take him apart in that second half. That'd be my fantasy line.
Yeah.
Well, this is a no-brainer for me, really, because
is it?
I have to stay with the Ravens because they are just playing exceptionally well.
What's the
it's 2.
Wow.
2 points, and it's 57% Ravens to win. But I just think they're on fire
at home. Lions come off of a big win. The first game was an embarrassing loss. Wow. So we differ so far only with Texans, Jaguars, Bengals, Vikings, and Cowboys, Bears. Oh no, also the Cardinals, Niners.
Yeah,
so
but
those
are
4 or 5 games there.
Those have asterisks next to them, so those don't really
count. To all of them, just so they're very visible.
I don't know. You could You could
Make,
color code it. That might help.
make them a little visible there.
Oh, look at those.
I was
Those
trying
are
to color code by their kickoff times.
ooh.
So if you look, it's you got Thursday up here, and then the Sunday
Yeah,
10
that's
a.m.
nice.
slot. Something I wish the NFL would like. Last week there were 9 games at the 10 a.m. slot, and I think only 3 games at the afternoon slot. I wish they'd figure out a way to kind of balance that out a little more.
Yeah.
And by the way, that's that Monday night thing where they do 2 games and they don't start one of them until 7 p.m. Holy bananas. I mean, that thing didn't end until 10 p.m., 1 a.m. East Coast time, So, I mean, they're not going to make everybody happy. We're going to get into some games here. They're going to start at 6 a.m. Pacific time pretty soon. And, we're not going to be able to necessarily.
Yeah, we're gonna have to open the bar early for that.
So, old man on my porch complaining here. The Ravens, man, they're just so good.
Yeah,
They're just so good.
I
And
know
the
where you're going with
Lions,
this, but the Lions they're tough. They're building it up. They're tough. They're coming for them. That's going to be a really good game too. That's going to be a great game to watch.
I really think the Ravens are going to pull it out too. I really want to choose the Lions there, but I'm not a believer. I think the Ravens are going to do more than the Lions there. Yeah, I think they're both going to have a great game. I agree. I think it's going to be perhaps the game of the week.
Yeah.
So there's
all
our
right,
pick.
folks. Well, there you have it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, Mick. Thanks for putting that all together. Thanks for keeping those stats. Thanks for throwing that trivia out there. And as always,
I like just gathering that little bit of information to share and
like and subscribe. It's because there's more stuff like that coming.
And for that matter, just go check out the catalog. We actually have something of a catalog now. I mean,
we have.
This is our 23rd actual episode.
Yep.
23. Can you believe that? 23.
23. It's huge.
And then there's the couple of movie reviews, and then there's
one went viral.
Trivia.
We had 5 views. Yeah, it was crazy.
I don't know how this just isn't, playing in Times Square. I don't know how it's not just everywhere.
Well, it's because we record it live from somewhere in the Northwest.
But then we broadcast it.
Yeah, but it's easier, I mean, I
didn't do the opening line today. I didn't, did I? What, another episode of We Really Have No Idea? Like and subscribe.
Is now coming to
leave a comment.
Thank you.
Love you all. Mick the Crippler Doherty. That's Steve the Boy Wonder Nyquist. We are. Yes, we really have no idea. And I usually say, Steve, what are we talking about today? But we just jumped right in, didn't we?
I'm just going to say we really don't have any idea.
We really have no idea.
Look at those lineups. You can look at the picks. We'll see what we come up with. Argue with us. Put it in the comments.
I can't believe more people don't tell us how wrong we are.
Well, they just don't do it here. I hear it all the time. I'm about to hear it in about 12 minutes. So, all right.
Love you guys.
We'll see you soon.
Take care. Be good.